Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. If you're into rare and valuable US coins, then you're going to want to stick around for this one because today we're diving deep into the story of the 2001 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket change or coin jar right now, and it could be worth an astonishing $98,000 on the current market. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny with a small D mint mark struck in the year 2001, now fetching nearly $100,000. So what makes this ordinary-looking coin so incredibly valuable, and why are collectors around the country desperately hunting for it? Let's explore the fascinating history, the minting process, the key error that makes this coin so desirable, and how you might be able to find one yourself. First, let's talk about the origin of the 2001 Lincoln penny. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small letter D found just beneath the year 2001 on the obverse side of the coin. The design features the classic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, originally created by sculptor Victor David Brenner in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This iconic image has remained mostly unchanged for over a century and is one of the most enduring and recognizable images in American coinage. On the reverse side of the 2001 penny, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a design that first appeared in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This reverse design remained in place until 2008, making the 2001 penny part of a long-standing and historically important series in the U.S. Mint's history, now, while millions of 2001 pennies were produced. What sets the valuable ones apart is a very specific error that occurred during the minting process. These types of mint errors are incredibly rare, and when they occur, they often go unnoticed at first. But over time, coin collectors and experts begin to identify patterns and discover that certain examples are unlike the rest. In the case of the valuable 2001 penny, the coin features a dramatic off-center strike combined with a double die obverse error. This means that during production, the die that stamped the front of the coin shifted slightly and struck the coin more than once in a misaligned fashion. The result is a distorted image of Lincoln's face and the date, along with a visibly misaligned mint mark. These kinds of minting mistakes are highly desirable among collectors because they represent unique flaws that were never meant to leave the mint. But that's not all. The most valuable 2001 penny also features a rare copper planchet composition, which is a throwback to pre-1982 coinage. After 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned to zinc planchets coated in copper, making copper pennies mostly a thing of the past. However, in rare cases, planchets from earlier production years were mistakenly used. If a 2001 penny was struck on an old copper planchet, the coin would weigh slightly more than its zinc counterparts and could be worth a fortune. These minting anomalies are almost always the result of a mix-up at the mint and are extremely limited in quantity, adding to their value. So, how does this all translate into market value? Well, according to recent auction records and expert appraisals, a pristine 2001 Lincoln penny featuring both the double die obverse and copper planchet error sold for an eye-watering $98,000. That's right, one penny, nearly $100,000. Of course, condition is everything when it comes to coins. The coin in question was professionally graded by PCGS and received a Mint State 68 red designation, meaning it was virtually flawless with brilliant red luster. Coins in lower conditions or with less dramatic errors may still fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars, but the top-tier examples are the ones commanding record-breaking prices. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare 2001 Lincoln pennies? Start by examining your coin closely under a bright light or magnifying glass. Look for doubling on the date or on Lincoln's face, and especially pay attention to the mint mark. If it appears distorted or stamped more than once, that could be a clue. Next, consider weighing the coin. A standard zinc penny weighs about 2.5 grams, while a copper penny weighs about 3.1 grams. If your coin is closer to the copper weight, you may have found something extraordinary. Of course, if you suspect you have a rare error coin, it's always worth sending it to a professional grading service for authentication and appraisal. Let's also talk briefly about where you might find these coins. While the odds are low, these valuable pennies have been discovered in circulation, meaning it's entirely possible to find one in pocket change, at a coin roll hunting session, or sitting in an old jar of coins from a relative. Estate sales, flea markets, and antique shops can also be great places to uncover rare coins, often sold for far less than their true value. The key is knowing what to look for and keeping a sharp eye. As with all treasure hunts, persistence pays off. Now, let's talk about the future of the 2001 Lincoln penny and its investment potential. Rare U.S. coins with authentic mint errors and strong collector demand have historically appreciated in value over time. As more collectors enter the hobby and the supply of these rare coins remains limited, values can continue to climb. This makes the 2001 error penny not just a fun find, but potentially a smart investment. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious investor, coins like this are the crown jewels of any collection. To wrap things up, the 2001 Lincoln penny may seem like just another common coin at first glance. But certain rare examples with specific errors and unique traits are turning heads in the numismatic world and selling for jaw-dropping amounts. With one example fetching $98,000, it's more important than ever to check your coins carefully. You never know when an ordinary penny could become a life-changing discovery. Keep hunting, stay curious, and always be on the lookout for hidden treasures hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload about rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or if you have any questions about coin collecting. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck on your treasure hunt. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss any updates about valuable coins that could be hiding right in your pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into a fascinating and potentially life-changing discovery for coin collectors and treasure hunters alike. We're talking about the legendary 1977 Mintmark Lincoln 1-cent penny that has been sold for a jaw-dropping $30,958. Yes, you heard that right. A common-looking penny from 1977 with no mint mark has reached an astronomical value in today's market, and we're going to explore exactly understand the story behind the 1977 Lincoln penny. Let's first take a quick step back in history. The Lincoln Cent series began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature the image of a real historical person rather than the symbolic Lady Liberty. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Cent has gone through many changes over the decades, including modifications to the reverse design and composition of the metal used. Now fast forward to 1977. By this time, the United States Mint had been producing Lincoln Cents for decades, with three primary mints striking them: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins struck in Denver have a small d mint mark, those from San Francisco carry an S, and Philadelphia coins traditionally had no mint mark. So when we talk about the 1977 Lincoln Cent with no mint mark, we're referring to a coin minted in Philadelphia. But not all no mint mark pennies are valuable. What sets the valuable 1977 penny apart is its rare combination of condition, error, and historical interest. While millions of 1977 pennies were produced, the one that sold for $30,958 is no ordinary example. This particular penny was graded in near-perfect condition, known in the coin collecting world as mint state, with a grade of MS 67 or higher. Coins like this are almost flawless and have sharp details, full luster, and no signs of circulation. They are exceedingly rare because most coins from 1977 were used in everyday transactions and suffered wear and tear. To find one in pristine condition more than 45 years later is nothing short of extraordinary, but condition isn't the only factor that drives the value of this coin. Some rare 1977 Lincoln cents are also known to have fascinating mint errors. These include double die obverse, where the inscriptions like Liberty or "In God We Trust" appear doubled, and off-center strikes, where the design isn't aligned properly on the coin's surface. These errors, when combined with high-grade condition and the right market timing, can elevate the coin's value to tens of thousands of dollars. Now let's talk about the coin market. As of today, the highest auction record for a 1977 no Mintmark Lincoln penny is $30,958. This record was set by a coin graded MS-67 red by a top grading company. The term red in grading refers to the original copper red color of the penny, which tends to fade to brown over time. A coin that retains that fresh mint red tone is significantly more desirable and collectible. Very few examples from 1977 have achieved this top-tier grade, making them incredibly valuable. You might be asking, how can I tell if I have one of these valuable 1977 pennies? The first step is to examine your coin under good lighting. Look for any doubling on the lettering, clean sharp edges, and strong original red coloring. Then check the coin's surface for signs of wear. If your coin has full detail, no scratches or dents, and the original color, you might be holding a gem. Next, consider sending it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professionally graded coin provides authentication and a market-recognized grade, which can greatly increase its resale value. Even lower-grade examples of the 1977 penny can be worth more than face value. A typical uncirculated 1977 penny with no mint mark can sell for a few dollars to several hundred, depending on condition. But the key takeaway here is that in exceptional condition and with possible mint errors, this humble 1-cent coin can turn into a small fortune. So why is this coin so valuable to collectors? The 1977 no Mintmark Lincoln penny represents a perfect storm of nostalgia, scarcity and high grade, and the unpredictability of the coin market. It's a reminder that hidden treasures are still out there waiting to be found, sometimes even in the change you get at the store. To wrap things up, make sure to check every penny you come across. If you come across a 1977 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, give it a second look. You might be holding something truly special. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting into coin collecting, this story proves that even the smallest coin can carry an incredible history and possibly a huge payday. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content about rare and valuable coins. Leave a comment down below if you have any 1977 Lincoln cents or any other rare pennies you'd like us to review. Until next time, keep hunting and happy collecting. Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're going to dive deep into the astonishing story behind a seemingly ordinary coin, the 1987 Mintmark Lincoln 1-cent penny. It's a coin that millions of people have held in their hands, tossed into jars, or spent without a second thought. But believe it or not, one of these pennies is now worth a staggering $68,452. That's right, $68,000 for a single penny minted in 1987 in Denver, Colorado. Stay tuned as we explore how such a small coin came to carry such a massive value. To understand the value of this rare penny, we need to go back to the basics. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909. It was originally created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin featured a bust of Lincoln on the obverse and went through several changes on the reverse side over the decades. By the year 1987, the Lincoln Memorial design, which was introduced in 1959, was still in use. The composition of the coin had also changed in 1982 from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc, which means that most 1987 pennies are made of zinc with only a thin copper coating. The Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark under the date, produced over 4 billion Lincoln cents in 1987. Yes, you heard that right, over 4 billion. So how can a coin that is so common suddenly be worth tens of thousands of dollars? What sets this particular 1987 D penny apart from the billions of others? The answer lies in a combination of extraordinary condition, a rare minting error, and high collector demand. The specific 1987 D penny that sold for $68,452 was not just any penny. It was a mint state coin graded at a near perfect level, meaning it had never been in circulation and had no signs of wear. It also featured a rare double die error, one of the most sought-after types of mint errors among coin collectors. A double die error occurs during the coin manufacturing process when the coin die is improperly manufactured. This causes the image on the coin to appear doubled, especially on the lettering and date. In the case of this 1987 D penny, the doubling was clear, sharp, and dramatic, making it an instantly desirable piece for serious numismatists and rare coin investors. But condition and errors alone don't always guarantee a high price. Rarity is the key, and this coin checked every box. According to top grading services, there are only a handful of 1987 D Lincoln pennies known to exist in this exceptional condition with this specific error. That level of rarity combined with visual appeal and historical significance drove the market value of this penny sky high. The coin was sold at a major numismatic auction, drawing bids from collectors around the world. In a fierce battle among top bidders, the final hammer price reached $68,452, shocking even seasoned experts in the coin collecting world. So, what does this mean for you? Could you have a hidden fortune sitting in your coin jar or change drawer? It's absolutely possible. While most 1987 D pennies are worth face value, finding one in perfect, uncirculated condition or with an authentic error can dramatically increase its value. To find out if you might have one of these gems, examine your coins carefully. Look at the date under strong magnification. Check for any doubling of the numbers or letters. If you notice anything unusual, it's worth having the coin evaluated by a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC. The demand for rare Lincoln cents has been growing steadily in recent years, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for high-quality, unique pieces. As more people become aware of the hidden treasures in ordinary coins, the competition to find and acquire these coins becomes more intense. And as we've seen with the 1987 D penny that sold for over $68,000, the right combination of factors can turn a 1-cent coin into a life-changing payday. In conclusion, the 1987 D Lincoln 1-cent penny may look like any other coin, but in the world of numismatics, it holds the power to surprise and delight. With its rich historical roots, potential for rare errors, and the incredible value it can achieve in the collector's market, it's a perfect example of why coin collecting continues to capture the imagination of people around the world. If you're inspired by this story, don't just let your change sit idle. Get out your magnifying glass, start checking those pennies, and who knows, you just might discover the next $68,000 treasure. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin stories, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn about rare coins that could be worth a fortune. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck searching your change. Hello, and welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures that may be lying in your pocket change or tucked away in your old coin collection. If you love rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos about coins worth serious money. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating stories in the world of U.S. coin collecting, the mystery, rarity, and value of the 1992 Mintmark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin, often overlooked by most people, has shocked collectors by selling for as much as $98,947 in the current market. Let's start with the history of this incredible penny. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature the likeness of a real person, and it replaced the Indian head cent that had been in circulation for decades. Fast forward to 1992, and you would expect nothing unusual from the Lincoln penny. It still featured the familiar design, with Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But something extremely rare and unexpected happened that year. In 1992, the United States Mint was in the process of preparing for a major design change that would debut in 1993. That change involved a more closely spaced version of the words America on the reverse side of the penny. This design became known as the close AM variety, where the A and M in America are nearly touching. The standard 1992 penny was supposed to have a wide AM, with a noticeable gap between the A and the M. However, during the transition, a very small number of 1992 pennies were accidentally struck with the 1993 close AM reverse design. These error coins are incredibly rare and extremely valuable. Now here is where it gets even more interesting. Some of these rare 1992 close AM pennies were minted in Philadelphia, meaning they have no mint mark at all. That is what makes the 1992 no mint mark Lincoln penny so significant. It's not just an ordinary penny. It is a rare transitional variety coin that was never intended to be released into circulation. Only a few examples have ever been found. We're talking about fewer than 20 confirmed coins in existence. That is rarer than most people realize, and it sends collectors into a frenzy when one of these coins appears at auction. Why is this particular penny worth nearly $100,000 today? Let's break it down. First, rarity drives value in coin collecting. The fewer coins there are, the more collectors are willing to pay to get their hands on one. Second, condition plays a major role. If a 1992 no mint mark close AM penny is found in near-perfect condition with sharp details and minimal wear, it can command a staggering price at auction. One such example, graded in top mint state condition, recently sold for an incredible $98,947. Yes, you heard that right. Almost 100 grand for a single penny. Collectors and dealers are actively searching for these coins. The key to identifying this rare penny is to flip the coin over and look at the spacing between the A and the M in the word America on the reverse side. If the letters are almost touching, then you might be holding a 1992 close AM variety. If it also has no mint mark under the date on the obverse side, meaning it was struck in Philadelphia, then congratulations, you may have found a modern coin worth more than most cars on the road today. The current market value of the 1992 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny continues to climb as more people become aware of its rarity and potential value. Auction houses, coin dealers, and collectors are all keeping their eyes open for this elusive penny. And with each new sale, the price seems to go higher. Experts believe the coin could reach prices well over $100,000 in the near future, especially for coins found in uncirculated or mint state condition. How can you check your pennies for this valuable variety? Start by gathering all of your 1992 pennies, especially those without a mint mark. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine the reverse side closely. Focus on the spacing between the letters A and M in America. If the gap is very small or the letters are touching, it could be the close AM variety. Then check the obverse side for the date and confirm that there is no mint mark under the year 1992. If your penny matches these details, you should take it to a professional coin grading service immediately to have it authenticated and evaluated. This is not just a cool coin story. It is a real example of how everyday pocket change can hide tremendous value. The 1992 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a perfect reminder that numismatic treasures are still out there, waiting to be found. All it takes is a keen eye, a little bit of patience, and the willingness to search through your change. Before we wrap up, here's a quick summary. The 1992 Lincoln penny should normally have a wide AM reverse, but a few were struck with a close AM reverse by mistake. The 1992 no mint mark close AM penny is one of the rarest Lincoln cents ever made. Only a small number exist, and one is sold for as much as $98,947 in today's market. These pennies are being hunted by collectors across the country, and you could be the next lucky person to find one. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the rare and valuable 1992 no mint mark Lincoln penny, Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin stories that could put serious money in your pocket. Turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video where we uncover even more hidden coin treasures. Thanks for watching and good luck hunting through your change. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1998 no-mint-mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change or old piggy bank and could be worth an incredible $74,599 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. One simple penny from 1998 that could be worth over 74 grand. So buckle up, because we're going on a journey through history, coin production, collector demand, and current market trends to understand how and why this penny has skyrocketed in value. First, let's talk about the history of the 1998 Lincoln cent. This 1-cent coin features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design created by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The reverse in 1998 still featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo introduced in 1959. The 1998 cent was made during a period when the United States Mint produced billions of pennies annually for general circulation, and the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not use a mint mark on coins, was the primary source for these no-mint mark coins. Now, you might be wondering, if the Philadelphia Mint produced millions, even billions, of pennies without a mint mark in 1998, what makes this one special? The answer lies in a perfect storm of die variety, error rarity, collector demand, and pristine condition. While the 1998 no-mint mark penny might seem common at first glance, some incredibly rare examples have surfaced with extraordinary features. One specific 1998 Lincoln penny with no mint mark has drawn attention for its near-flawless condition and strong strike, which have made it a dream find for collectors. What really sets this penny apart is its grade. High-grade specimens of any Lincoln cent can bring big money, but this one is especially prized because it was graded at an almost perfect level near mint state or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. In fact, the specific coin that brought attention to this variety was professionally graded and authenticated as being in exceptional condition, free from the typical scratches, wear, or blemishes you would expect to see on a coin that's been in circulation for over 2 decades. But it doesn't stop there. The reason why this 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth $74,599 is not just because of its grade. It's because it represents an elusive sweet spot for collectors, a common date with an extremely uncommon level of preservation and demand. It's like finding a diamond among gravel. The coin world is always looking for specimens that push the limits of rarity and perfection, and this penny is one of those few. Now, let's take a closer look at the current market value and why it has reached such an astonishing price point. As of this year, the most valuable 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny ever sold reached a record high of $74,599 in a major coin auction. This sale sent shockwaves through the numismatic world and has caused many collectors to double-check their own 1998 pennies in hopes of striking gold, or in this case, copper-plated zinc. Market analysts attribute this price jump to several factors. 1. The general increase in coin collecting popularity in recent years, especially among younger generations using online marketplaces and YouTube channels like this one to learn about coin values and investing. 2. The steady growth in demand for high-grade coins across all denominations, especially Lincoln cents, which remain one of the most widely collected series in American numismatics. And 3. The effect of competition at high-end auctions. When 2 or more serious collectors want the same rare coin, the price can skyrocket, and that's exactly what happened here. The truth is, even if you do not have the $74,000 version of this penny, many 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln cents in excellent uncirculated condition are still worth significantly more than face value. Coins in MS-65 or better can sell for tens, hundreds, or even thousands of dollars, depending on their eye appeal and how well they've been preserved. So, it pays, literally, to inspect your coins carefully. Check for sharp details, smooth surfaces, and luster. If you suspect you have a high-grade coin, it's worth submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication and evaluation. So, what should you be looking for? Grab a magnifying glass or a coin loop and check the details on Lincoln's hair, the lines of the Lincoln Memorial, and the sharpness of the lettering on both sides of the coin. Look for a full strike, no weak spots, and minimal to no contact marks. The fewer imperfections your coin has, the more valuable it becomes. And of course, the more pristine it looks, the more it stands out among millions of similar-looking coins. Also, make sure your coin has not been cleaned or polished. A cleaned coin can lose a significant portion of its value. Collectors prefer original surfaces and natural toning. If you find what appears to be a rare penny, store it safely in a coin holder or flip, keep it away from moisture and direct sunlight, and consider having it appraised by a reputable coin dealer or expert. As we wrap up, remember this: coin collecting is not just about making money. It's about history, discovery, and the thrill of the hunt. The 1998 Mintmark Lincoln 1-cent penny is proof that valuable treasures can still be found in everyday change. Who would have thought that a single penny, often overlooked and discarded, could one day be worth over $74,000? That's the magic of numismatics. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss future videos on rare coins, valuable pennies, and how you can make big money from small change. Comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're checking your 1998 pennies right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep hunting and good luck!